the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Next on Madden Football.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that was called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category? This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's taken in by Shakir. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. And now for a second time, he loses the football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Baltimore.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And the Bills are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Bills offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Cooper going in motion. From the gun, Josh Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing is Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Slot receiver headed right. Now Allen on 1st down. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Allen. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 10. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Andrews is able to pick up that 1st down, and it's just so nice to see him back on the field. He had that brutal leg injury a year ago. He had over 500 yards in just 10 games, so the production is still there. He's always going to be one of Lamar Jackson's favorite targets, and I can tell you what, they're excited to have him back in the lineup.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. They'll motion over Flowers. Second down, Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On play action, Allen. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Allen will throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. On 1st down, it's Allen.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll bring up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing again, it's Allen. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Allen on third down, and that is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to lead to fourth down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Aguilar goes off in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Aguilar goes off in motion. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and long for Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. It is a gain of 17 by about the length of the football. They've got the first down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's 2nd and 2. Aguilar goes off in motion. Look wide, get this one complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's Jordan Stout now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments, because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Motion man is the tight end going right. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. A run up the middle with Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Aguilar able to make the catch. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Allen going to throw again. That's caught left side by Cooper. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. He'll try to run for it. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A huge play just before the half. an even 30 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. These two teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He'll get about 2. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. First and goal, and it's Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. Again, it'll be Henry. Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Johnson now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
A run with Cook. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You have to wonder if next time back some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw again, it's Allen. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Buffalo.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Throwing again, it's Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Now a design run. It's Allen. And he will take it in himself. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself. Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Aguilar goes off in motion. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Here comes a return, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Allen. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Allen. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. They motion the slot man left. On first down, it's Allen. They'll look to set up the screen here. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. One more time going up top with Allen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second down and 3. In motion, Shakir. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard. Allen going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try it now with Cook. Whoa! They convert with a gain of 15.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's Cook. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the plane. He's down inside the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. One more time with Cook. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken around the 11. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down. Aguilar goes off in motion. Look wide, get this one complete. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
In motion comes Andrews. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. To the air one more time with Jackson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
In motion comes Andrews. Again, it's Jackson. Flowers with the catch. Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Jackson up top again, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Out of the end zone, it's Ty Johnson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a two-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They send him right out of the slot. Now Allen to throw on second down. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Bills first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here comes 2nd down. Aguilar goes off in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. That one incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. There's the veteran tight end Andrews. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Now it's Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now 2nd and inches. Here's Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
And it comes to 4th and 2. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Bills. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game. Ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.